I'm going to tie up these new hooks with a knotless knot and a hair rig. Here we go. So real quick, guys, I wanted to bring you this. So this is why I changed now to these hooks. So this is a Gamakatsu number 2, just live bait hook. You can see the wire difference. The wire is way bigger, the gap's better, and this is what a 27-pound carp does. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it is absolutely destroyed. So I almost lost my PB on this. Knot didn't fail, nothing failed, but that hook failed. So that's why I did a lot of research. A lot of people in the UK use these. I'm pretty sure Gamakatsu is not the only maker that makes these heavy wire hooks. But yeah, that kind of freaked me out, because I caught a 22-pound catfish on this. It didn't bend, but that carp bent this like that. So that's why I'm switching out. So I thought I'd just show you that. That's what made me do it. And 10 of these, $9. Not bad. Had to wait a week for them, but from New York City, but it works. So there you go, guys. All right, guys. So I hope y'all can hear me. I'm going to be tying a couple of these new carp knots and new carp hooks. So new hook, new knot. I'm going to do the hair rig with the knotless knot. Looks something like this. So I'm just going to be going through the steps real quick on how to do this. So I got these, I found these hooks. I had a special order them from New York City, but they're Gamakatsu. They're the Specialist RX Carp. So they are a number 2. They are extremely sharp. They have the 15-degree upturned eye. They have the wide gap to be able to get a better hook. And I'm going, dropping them. I'm going to be,
I've got a shell.
Oh, hit pause there. Got a little ring here. I'll show you what I'm using that for here in a minute. And then I'm going to be tying it to just Bass Pro Shops XL. And if you look at this braid, it's Power Pro. It's just Power Pro branded for Bass Pro, and it's like $10 cheaper. So yeah, we're going to start that. I'm going to tie a few of them. So we're going to do the knotless knot. So first off, let me turn this up a little bit so y'all can maybe see. First off, we're going to start with the end of the braid, and we're going to just tie the hair rig part. So depending on if you're using bobbles, if you're using boilies, if you're using bobbles, boilies, or tiger nuts, just depends on what you're using to how long you want your hair rig. I usually leave mine about inch and a half, so I can do multiple. So super simple, guys. You just tie an overhand knot, just like if you're doing your shoes. Just like that. And just go through there. Okay, and then before you cinch it down, just decide how, like I got one already made right here that I made super long, so I can get like a couple tiger nuts and a boilie, so if I want them to float. And I think I'm going to make this one just for tiger nuts. Tiger nuts are small, so we're going to go with a small hair rig like that. So that's enough room for two tiger nuts in the pin. All right, so I like to take a pair of nippers, cut that off, and then I'm going to hold my line so I don't score the line, and I'm going to burn it back and let it melt back. So that's going to be like a little hard ball so it can't pull through. All right, and this is where you just kind of make your assessment. You can cut this off as needed. I'm going to go about right here, because you are going to be making about 10 to 15 wraps on the hook. All right, so here's your hook, whatever hand you want it to be in. You're going to start with the hook shank and the hook down, and you're going to come up. Sorry, if I was holding my other hand, you'd be coming up. You're actually coming down through the hook like this, and you're going to pull this through, and then now you're going to adjust the length of your hair rig. I put the knot right at the bend, about right there. So when everything's floating up, it's about like that. All right, so now we're going to take this, and you look to see where the eye of the hook is crimped, which is on this side. So we're going to wrap this way first, away from that hook, so it doesn't, that where it's cut in the eye, where the eye's bent over, doesn't cut it. And we're going to go 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I've had some guys tell me you can only go 10. 10's plenty. I've had some guys say 20. So I go 15, and I'm using 50-pound braid. So I've never had one of these fail. I just caught a 27-pound carp. No problems. All right, once you get that through, you go back through the top of the hook shank or hook eye, pull it through, and that's it. Give it a pull. Now, the more you pull, the more the hair rig's going to twist on this, and that's where this comes in. So I'm going to take this once I get my my knot on the end, and I'm going to pull this down snug because I can't do nothing with my hands unless you want to get cut. All right, and then for this end, you make a simple another overhand knot. Now remember, you want this to be able to go through here to be able to tie this on to a weight or whatever you're using, whatever rig you're using. You want this to be able to tie on easy. So you don't want this too, depending on how long you like it from the weight. So I like mine about 2 inches from the weight. So the pack bait will be right here. This is just hanging down right next to it, so it's kind of floating up in the pack bait. So I'm gonna go here, and this is a little tough for me, my old hands with arthritis. But I'm gonna tie another little overhand knot. Y'all probably can't see that because the light's kind of sucky. But yeah, another overhand knot, get it through there. And then kind of just pull it. And then before you pull it tight, adjust everything. So see how far you want it. Pull it down a little bit because you want that big enough to go through there and be able to get the hook through. So let's keep going down. Pull a little tag in. Pull a little tag in. Right there. Voila. There it is. So that's your easy peasy knotless knot with a hair rig. I use this on all my carp rigs, catfish rigs. Well, I mean, you catch catfish with your carp regardless, but it works great. I caught a 22-pound catfish and a 27, some on my videos, I think 27.23. Broke my PB record on my carp this year already. But yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna tie about 4 or 5 more of these. So now, when you got the loop, I don't recommend doing this. I would put on a pair of gloves because this braid will cut you like no one's business. It will cut you like no one's business. But with these old man hands, I'm just gonna take this like this, and then we're gonna give it a pull. See how it's twisting on there? There you go. Voila. So now my tiger nuts will float right above the pack bait. This is going to be, the weight's going to be right here. So my pack bait will be right here. And that's it. So I'm going to tie up all 10 of these. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Just a quick little tutorial. Like I said, overhand knot to make this. Go through the eye of the shank. Set your depth of your hair rig. 15 turns. Go back through the eye. Pull tight. You're done. It's one of the quickest rigs ever. I was so amazed when I did this for the first time. I was like, what? All that fancy stuff, you don't need it. And then once again, this ain't really long enough to cut. I'm just going to let it melt. And what that does, that gives you a little ball, a little hard ball right there at the end. So that's got to pull through that knot, which I've never had that happen. So there we go. There's a completed one right there. All right, like I said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. We'll see you on the next one.